uncategorized these are. Now you can see the finance expense and manufacturing expenses. Okay, let's go to the dashboard. Uh, let's go to the dashboard. Now you can see this after adding counting heads, you can see this interface, this dashboard, which is the finance expenses, manufacturing expenses, and income in the middle, administration expense at the bottom. Because the heads, because the accounting heads, we have to rearrange. So how you will rearrange them? Again, go to chart of account and you will see this icon here, the arrow icon. Just click here. You may want to see the finance cost in the bottom, just before the net profit loss, and income, of course, top of the list, and just click update. Now you can see income at the top of the head, manufacturing expenses, then administration expenses, then financing. There is no finance expenses here, so we want to create at least one. Under finance base, you will have interest expenses, finance expense. Create. Now you can see it's perfect right now. Now you can see this one, which is perfect now. You may have many more item under the manufacturing cost. If you want to add, just you just go to the chart of account and add new account. You may then categorize under the manufacturing expenses. You may add any accounting head here, and if you want to administration expense, again, so you can add there. So under the asset head, we of course you will have fixed asset. When you add fixed asset, you can see the fixed asset is control account payable, account receivable, inventory. These are the control account. That's why this we don't want to add in the chart of account. When we add items here, it will automatically appear. Let's see how it works. So here you can see under the asset, there are no accounting head or accounting ledgers here. We add a fixed asset, the fixed asset register, and you will see the fixed asset accounting head will be presented automatically by the system. Let's say new fixed asset. Let's call it to the machine machine one, and the depreciation rate is 10% annually. And the depreciation method you can use when you purchase any asset. We are just listing the name of the asset. This is not a transaction actually. So let's create it. As you can see, the fixed asset, and the name is the machine one. You may add so many details under the description, and if you want to add images of the asset, you can attach here. Let's go to the balance sheet again. Now you can see the fixed asset and accumulated depreciation added here automatically. I didn't add these items in a chart of account. When we add a asset in the asset register, and now appear here automatically from the system. So as this is because control account, this is controlled by the system, so you don't have to do anything. Similarly, we will add a customer and a supplier, where that time again you will see the account receivable and account payable will appear here automatically. Let's add the customer here first. Let's say Mr. X. I don't have any name right now. You can add billing address, delivery address of your customer and set your credit limit and email. If you set the email here, you can, when you create invoice, the invoice will be sent to the email automatically by the system. So choose file, and if you have the customers the card or any other image, you can attach here. Let's clear this. Okay, customer is added. Mr. X is added to the customer. Now go to the summary, and you can see the account receivable. Account receivable head is here. Again, I didn't add this to the chart of account. This, as this control account, it will automatically represented here. When you click, there's nothing, because still no transaction with any customer. So when we record the transaction, you will find here transactions by customer. And again, we will add the supplier. Let's say Mr. Y, Mr. A, create, and go to the balance sheet again. And now you can see account payable is here. And now you may think the account receivable is top of the balance sheet, which is against, which is not right and look awkward. So you can, again, you can rearrange from the, say, go to setting and chart of account. You just click the arrow sign here, and just rearrange receive asset items, and let's update. Now you can see that account receivable is. We will add inventory item. uh, it should have inventory, closing inventory had here under the fixed asset item. So we will add inventory item. Inventory name, let's say fabrics for t-shirt. Unit maybe in meter or year. We will use year. And valuation method, we will use weighted average cost and create. Let's go to the summary again. You can see inventory on hand is added to the balance sheet item, and on the other hand, in the profit and loss statement, you can see inventory sales added and inventory cost added. You will find the inventory cost here. It should go to, it should, we will transfer this cost. We will transfer this cost to the manufacturing cost. We will go to the chart of account. Let's select the inventory cost categories under manufacturing expenses. So it will transfer to the manufacturing cost. As you can see, when you sell anything from inventory items, inventory sales will appear here. Your invoices will be appear here, and the cost and the related cost of these sold items will appear as inventory cost. These are the cost of goods sold. Actually, when you click here, you will find the cost of the goods sold here automatically from system. It will, you don't have to provide any a journal entry for this. When you create invoice, it will hit the sales and the receivable. On the other hand, it will hit the inventory and the inventory cost. Inventory will be credited as this will be disbursed, will be disbursed to the customers. So inventory will be decreased, and cost will be transferred to the here under the manufacturing expenses or cost of sold, cost of goods sold here. So you don't need to provide any journal ledger for this. So these are the actually advantage of using cloud software. If you are not using this, if you don't use cloud software, you may have to provide separate journal ledger, journal entries for sales and receivable and inventory and cost of goods sold. So, but now you just create a sales invoice. You will get all the transaction impact at the same time automatically from the system. You don't have to know about this. So I will discuss it later again. You will create tutorial for customer and receiver management, supplier and payable management, inventory and production management. You'll get this information in details to those videos. This is now I just showed you how you will how you will create chart of account in cloud software. So this is actually this is the process you can follow to arrange your accounting data of your business in a cloud accounting software. We have full menu of the software, so I will discuss in details one by one in the next videos. So for now, have a good day and thank you for being with us.